So excited today because I'll be showcasing some unused card which is Furret, and with Will, it actually deal pretty good damage and pretty consistent, and it is such a great card to start the game because it only need 1 energy to deal like 80 damage. It basically can wipe out your enemy basic Pokemon pretty quickly. And then we'll have Staraptor with Berry as our bench, which is also doing a pretty big 130 damage with only 1 energy. So make sure to watch the gameplay of this deck. This deck will be using 2 sets of Furret with 2 sets of Will to support it. And then we'll have 2 sets of Staraptor in the bench with 2 Berry to support. It is a pretty simple deck. Okay, let's go into our first game. We are facing a probably Beedrill EX deck, and we start with our Starlet. Let's use our Pokeball first to get more basic Pokemon to put in our bench, and let's attack with Starly 20 damage. Okay, we have Staravia in our hand, so we will probably can kill this Weedle the next turn if he doesn't heal. Oh, I really jinxed it. He actually used Giant Cape on his Weedle, so we cannot one-shot it with Staravia later. He's using Multiply, but nothing's come, so he probably has Weedle in his hand, so let's just remove it with red card. Then let's evolve to Staravia, but let's put our energy on our bench Starly because we have 2 Berry, so we are okay with 1 energy Staravia later even if we got the Staraptor. My enemies are using Professor to get 2 more cards. Hopefully he doesn't get the Beedrill EX. Ooh, a Yanmega EX. He's switching to Yanmega EX, probably trying to save that Weedle. Oh, nice, a Staraptor. Now we can actually attack with Barry. It's okay. Now we can attack with Barry, and the next turn we can attack normally with another energy from that turn. Oh, so he is actually using X speed to switch his Yanmega EX to the bench and save it and put Weedle in the front line. Yanmega EX will be having enough energy to attack the next turn, and it will one-shot our Staraptor, so let's just use Starly to finish off that Weedle first, because we still have Barry to attack with Staraptor the next turn. The Staraptor and Barry combo are really strong. Especially it usually caught your opponent off guard because they don't really think your Staraptor will be attacking, but it did, and it finished up the job. Okay, that's it. He attacked our Starly. Now we can win the first game by using Barry and attack that Yanmega EX. Okay, he forfeit the game, and going into the second game, we are facing a Grass Energy deck. Interesting. Ooh, never thought this Spiritomb will come out with Grass Energy, so I'm actually confused what deck we are facing right now. But it's okay, we have Sentret and Furret ready in the bench. Now let's just use Professor first, waiting for our turn to evolve, and put that Sentret in the bench and attack with Sentret first. Later we can one-shot that Spiritomb with Furret and Will. Okay, this is looking good for us. He have no big card in the bench for later use, so we're in a good position. Now we also have Starly with Rare Candy and Staraptor, also Barry. So this is like the best setup we can have for this deck. Now let's just use Will to finish off the first Spiritomb. This will guarantee the head roll, so Furret will have 80 damage. Such a big damage. This is why this deck is pretty strong early, because both of the Pokemon can deal big damage with only one energy. Now he's switching to his second Spiritomb. Oh, he's forfeiting this game, so that's our second win for the deck. Now into our third game, we're facing a fire energy deck. A Magcargo deck. It is interesting since both of us are using a high speed deck, so let's see who will be faster this time. So he's using Giant Cap on his Slugma. Now let's use Pokeball first before using our Professor. This way I'll get more non-basic Pokemon card. Nice, we got Will and Rare Candy, which is pretty good. We have Rare Candy, Staraptor and Barry, so we can one-shot Slugma or Magcargo. Oh, he actually heal. So if he doesn't evolve here, we are winning this game. That's just how fast this deck is. Now let's evolve to Staraptor and then switch from Sentret to Staraptor and use Barry to finish off the game. And that will be our third win. Ooh, a pretty quick game, and that's just how good the deck is in a fast game. So into the fourth game, we are starting with Sentret. Let's see what we will face this time. Oh my god, a fighting type deck with Pumpy to start, so this is going to be a hard one as Pumpy hit really big damage to our Sentret. Let's see. Pumpy will be able to deal like 50 damage. If he has Giovanni, that Sentret will be out in just one attack. So hopefully he doesn't have Giovanni ready. So he's using Pokeball to get one more basic Pokemon. Then put another Pumpy in the bench. Oh my god, he has Giovanni and he will one-shot my Sentret. Oh, poor Sentret. Gladly these birds are not weak to fighting, so we can survive a little longer. Now we will attack with Staravia. We have Barry, but we don't have the Staraptor yet. I'm not sure how we will win this game. So he is using his Professor to get 2 more cards. And a Pokemon Communication. Probably trying to find his Donphan EX. Oh, he put his energy on the bench, so he's not getting that Donphan EX probably. Oh, another Rare Candy. Kind of useless. Let's attack and finish off one of his Pumpy, but before that, let's use red card to cut some of his hand because he's having 4 cards. It's not good for us. Now Staravia will be able to finish off Pumpy. that's our first point. Let's see what will he use next. Okay, Punpy on the active spot. He used his Pokeball to get more bands. Using a Riolu and 2 Riolu. So he probably doesn't have that Donphan EX. Yeah, he put 1 energy on Riolu and used red card. Please get me a Staraptor, please. Nice! That was a great red card play. Thank you for the red card play. Now we can use Professor first to see what we can get. Another Starly. It's good. So we have 1 bench if something bad happens. And we can one-shot this Donphan. I mean this Punpy. So I think he won't be able to one-shot my Staraptor here, except if he got Lucario and Giovanni. He probably won't, right? Oh my god, he got his Lucario, so if he got his Giovanni, this will be bad. But he doesn't. So we're going to win this 4th game with this with this Staraptor attack. So that's it for the 4th game. Now into the 5th game, which is our last game. As the deck is pretty fast paced, we are winning pretty quickly. But yeah, the deck is kind of inconsistent. That's why this is not a meta deck. So make sure not to use this deck in rank. Only use it for fun, okay? So we are starting with Sentret. And we use Professor and Pokeball. Nice, we got Starly. But we need the Staraptor. So our enemy is using Dark Energy with EV. Probably an Umbreon EX deck. With Nihilego, and he used Pokemon Communication. Let's see what did he got. And another Nihilego, so I hope he doesn't have Poison Barb on him. Yeah, great. No Poison Barb on EVEX, so we can safely attack with that Sentret. Now let's evolve to Staravia first. We got our Staraptor and Barry ready, so we can one-shot Umbreon EX if he doesn't use any heal. So this will be a good one. So he is using Pokeball, trying to get more basic Pokemon, and use Pokemon Communication. So he probably doesn't like what he got. A Darkrai EX, so that's what he is trying to get, and he evolved to Umbreon EX as expected, and he will finish off our Sentret. Now we can finish off his Umbreon EX just as we planned. This is just how good the Staraptor bench is, because it usually caught your opponents off guard. Now let's use Barry to enable our Staraptor to attack. We can finish off the Umbreon EX with 1 big attack from Staraptor. Now we are leading with 2 points. Too bad this deck doesn't have Sabrina, so we can hope to force switch that Nihilego to the front line. See, he's starting to add energy on his Darkrai EX. Let's evolve to Furret first and add extra pressure. I'm not sure if we would win this game actually, but he actually forfeit the game. So that's it for today. Please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you and see you again on the next video.